I'm gonna record the video also. Um, can you guys hear me okay? People who are online?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we can.
And now for this semester, for today it's okay, but this semester, um, you guys all require to have a. Actually, I wanted you to have both video and audio. However, if you don't have an. No, let's do video and audio. So there's a reason because this will help you to learn better, so that you won't be too procrastinate and side in and never really be there. So I need to see your face and I need to hear your voice. And now during the class, I will ask some questions. So if you do not answer the questions or doesn't respond, become statics, I would assume that you are absent. So I will check absent for that period of the time, okay? So for today, it's okay if you don't have anything set up. You're supposed to, but it's okay for today. And now the webcam is not that expensive, but if you still think that it's too expensive, you can use your phone while you're using the computer. So it means you set up your phone without audio and you set up your computer with audio at the same time. Okay, so you can log in on Zoom on both computer and cell phone. Okay, so that you cannot have any excuse for that. And now for this class, some of you familiar with me. It's a high flex, so it means you are allowed to be either on campus or at home or anywhere that you have a Zoom access and computer. So now during the semester, if somehow you feel like, oh, I think I'm lost, I should be inside the class, you can. So it means you can alternate both inside the class or both on location or online, okay? And now when you are at the inside the computer lab, we have a wipe, so you can use wipe to wipe off your keyboards and mouse, and you should do that after you finish also. So it's right here, and we have a hand sanitizer on the back side, and so that you don't contract any virus or spreading any. Okay, and now I believe that most of you has a Maya software installed inside on your computer. If you don't have, you can use the app stream here. You just log in with the ETSU email with your password. Okay. And it will be a web browser base. So you click on DIGM image and you should have access on Maya software. You can get Maya software for free as an educational. Just go to the Autodesk Maya, or you can search, like for example, that. Let me, nope, not that one. I'm going to move that away a little bit. Okay. So Maya student version or license it, and right here, and you just follow the instruction. You need to register to their website, has an account in there, and then you can download the application and use it for free. Okay, and the next thing is this is the career fair. So I think there's a deadline. If I click on this, we'll download it. And you need to fill up this form and submit. And basically just follow the instruction. Okay. And there might be something that, just help you to find a job. And this is the link you can download and read all the information when it's needed. There we go. And if you have any questions, just let me know regarding to the career fair, and I'll try to help you as much as I could. So now let's take a look at our syllabus. Here we go. The top part I already explained a little bit. So to participate in class, you need a video and audio during lecture. Okay, and now this is a little bit some of the requirement prerequisites. You already know about that. Now, the course basically is provide student entry level skill for work in 3D modeling for entertainment industry. And students are presented with a fundamental. Let me make this smaller. Come on. Oh, I got to fix that section. Sorry, my bad. Just come on. There we go. Okay. Where am I? Presented with fundamental of 3D asset creation, such as hard surface modeling, lighting, and enabling students to have more through understanding on the development and process. Maybe I shouldn't read that. Okay, so now introduction to a basic 3D terminology. During the class, encourage students to learn about usability and design in for an entertainment application. Okay. Introduce the design practice for modeling production, design documentation technique needed to create a well-development asset. So relating to the model, provide students both technical and aesthetic criticism of the work. You can read this more. Enable students to produce finished work in the appropriate entry level. Major course will be more modeling in depth of using modeling software, optimized technique for high polygon / lower polygon theory behind of modeling and so on. Okay. Learning outcome, so you should be able to create the complex model. The first project will be a little more easier than the third project. Now the second project, we kind of dealing with matching the environment that you have or reference. And not so much concerned about the topology. Can be higher, can be a little more messy, but not too messy. But the third project, you will go back to a precision of modeling again with more complex geometry in the module, and then compositing them into one object, into one composing object. So, we'll take a look at the project 1 to project 3 together again. And now the list of the major topic will be covered. You can take a look at on here. And okay, and software, we definitely using Maya software. Now, Marmoset toolbar is optional. I think this semester I'm gonna try to do one lecture for doing that Marmoset though. And now the problem with this is we don't have a Marmoset toolbar installed on campus or in the system. So, but we can download it and install the trial version for 30 days. And so, oh, I am missing one thing. Hold on. And the project, we have 3 projects. That's incorrect. I forgot to change. I thought I did change this. It's pickup truck instead of mining truck. Okay. And so you have a project 1 fire hydrant. You've probably seen quite a number of the game concentration students have done all 3 of these. Each semester is a little bit different on the 3rd project. Some year is mining truck, some other year is the tractor, and this year is a pickup truck. So, and now there will be about 9 to 10 in class progress check or exercise that will add up with 10% of your grade. Attendance, 10%, guys, attendance. Project 1, 20, 2, 25, and then 35. That will be total of 100. And ETSU standards, standardized grading scale is right here. And now, when you get C, it means you are about average. So B is above, and then A is excellent. So, and now D is below, of course, and F is fail. Okay, so this is a little bit of description of what the what am I looking at on project, in-class assignment, and attendance. Now, critique is very important, guys, because during critiques, you will get some advice and feedback, and those can be used for develop or modify what you have done for the critique project, critique work, because you will have a week after to do a revision to correct your mistake or correct some missing information that you need supposed to be add on. And attendance, so now critiques, if you miss the critique class, you will not have a permission to submit your revision. And if you don't submit the critique work, even if somehow you don't finish, you will not get a chance to do revision. But if you show up, well, you can still do revision. So it just like give you opportunity. And now, in our class, they're quite intensive on the technical technique of modeling. So you will be required a little bit or even a lot extra time outside of the class. It's just a nature of doing a creation content. And I don't understand that all of you will have more other class work to do also. So try not to be procrastinated. Try each week you should try to finish what I asked you to finish, so that at the end of the project or semester you don't have so much to do at that time. And even some students from last semester that been catching up all the time, they still spend like 30 hours extra on each project. And so now I hope that you have a little more, you feel a little more enjoying do modeling, because if you're not, it is gonna be really hard. Okay, so and I'm gonna try my best to help you. And now during class, please feel free to stop me at any time when you have a question, and I will. Sometime I might be. I know that sometimes I feel really rushed to get things done because I feel like there's so many things that you should know before. I mean, in order to accomplish your production on each project. So I might go a little too fast or a lot. So just stop me and we can try to figure it out. On this semester, I will try to. I'll try to be more. What do you call? In a not too fast paced. And if somehow I could not finish the lecture during class, I'm gonna have to do a extra video and give it to you to look at over the weekend or something like that. So, okay, and just remember, each week you will have in-class exercise. So it means today we do something you're supposed to turn in, but you don't have to turn in right away. You can turn in by Monday of next week. So it means each week you still have, if you become progressing as it, you still have a little time during the weekend to get that done. Okay. All right. So attendance, if you're missing 6 without any excuse, fail. Full absent without any excuse, 1 letter grade drop. Okay. So try not to. Now, if you have a good reason, you need to contact me beforehand. And now you have your phone, you can just send me the email by phone if it's something urgent on the day. Okay. And this is what is excused absent. So you can read on this detail. I'm not going to explain it because it's already written it. And then there's a academic misconduct. You should read this in the article. Special accommodation. Once again, guys, if you have any health issue, let me know. We can try to work together and make this work. And if you don't let me know, I would not know. So I would gonna just have. It's gonna be impossible for me to understand or make a combination. So you need to let me know, and everything will be confidential. So no worry about that. And now there's an important ETSU policy link that you can read. Hey, how come I have misconduct again? Sorry, I thought I deleted them. Okay, so, and the last section is kind of there, and it always has to be there on each semester. It's just a little bit of a guideline for what you should do, what you should not do on inside the lab. This semester, we never had any problem anyway. So, any questions so far about the introduction to our course? Anybody? Okay, so I'm gonna move on to a project so that you can take a look at review. So the first one will be fire hydrant. So all the lecture inside class will be lean, the technical, so that you can accomplish to this model. Now, the requirement is you need to render out on shading mode, and then render wireframe mode, then overlay on top of 2 of them. You overlay the wireframe on top of the shading and submit. So these are criteria. Now, what about the number of the image? I did not put exactly number, but what you need to show is you need to show all the detail. So you will have a close-up to the front part, to the side, to the link, to the base, all the detail that we has been putting on. So these are a little too little. If I go to, let me go back to course submission. Like for example, this is the amount that you are expecting to submit. Here we go. So it's basically just rendering. Now rendering could take a little bit of time too. So expecting to do to give little time for rendering. So this is what you're supposed to do, and this is what you need to do all three projects. You render as a shared wireframe, and then you compositing them on Photoshop. Hey. So hard to use the and can you see, you just show off the hard work that you do, and then you show off how good your modeler, how good your modeling is by showing the wireframe. Now you will see this a little bit of overlay. You can see a little facet that is from a low resolution of the wireframe mode. We're using Arnold. If we're using a, let me go back to, if we are using a Maya software rendering, we can actually match. Let me go back to term submission quick. Oops, sorry, not that one. Term project, yes. Hey guys, term project, not team, okay? Some people got confused, thought it was a team. So now, when you look at this overlay, these are using Maya software. Maya software allow you to render, not render like a screen cap. You can screen capture Maya software and then overlay on the actual rendering, and it will produce the look like this. This is a preview on the screen. We will talk about that. So it's unlike the one that you saw on my on what we're going to be doing, because throughout the years we switched from regular standard rendering to Arnold rendering. So, and okay, actually, yeah. So, and now you can download the reference right here, which we're gonna do it this Friday. So by the way, guys, each Friday I will try to give you a work time, but this Friday I can't because we're missing Monday. So we're gonna have to. So you're gonna have to do a little bit of work during the weekend to get the first in-class exercise. Now, the first in-class exercise, we're gonna end up with doing the cap. So it's mean you're doing an exercise, and plus that will become your project. Okay. So, and that's project 1, and project 2, dental surgery room. So basically, you will use this image to match, and the amount of the modeling you need to do as much as you can. I did not require to do flower, so you can skip the flower, but everything else you need to have, because will be part of the grade. The part of the rubric is the number of the object that you build. So now you render as a shade with the wireframe again, overlay. So you overlay the wireframe on shade, and then you overlay everything on images, so that we can see how much you have done. Okay, so this one is missing some, but still good. You can see it's another technique, a little blend. So and this is what you need to render. Here we go. And I think this person did changing the white color to a little gray on rendering, so it doesn't look red. It's supposed to be white only. But so that is project 2, and it's more technical, not much on conceptual at all. Now the pickup truck is going to be a little more intensive. So basically you build module and then you compose them into a truck. And once again, you render one shared wireframe and then overlay wireframe on shared in Photoshop. So, and this is a detail that you need to render because you've done a lot of work. You need to show it off. And can you see all the detail? And actually, there are more pictures for Levi's who submit this, but I just take it out only. Just too many pictures right here to submit. Now, and on each project, you are required to post your work to promote yourself on the ArtStation. So we will create the. Do you guys have ArtStation page on yourself? Do you have one? Good. Dustin, do you have?
Yes.
Sam, Samil,
Yeah, I have one.
Leland, have you ever created one yet?
Yeah, I have one.
You good? Okay. How about William?
Yes.
You do? And Julian, do you have one, right? I bet.
Yeah.
Okay, good. What about you, Alex?
Yes, I have one.
Thank you. And Leland, am I saying it correct? Leland? Leland Masanik?
Oh, yes, I have an ArtStation.
Can you pronounce your first name again?
Lillian.
Lillian. That's a
Yeah.
nice name. Okay. Jacob, are you doing okay?
Yeah.
All right, good. Okay. So now that's the 3 projects that we're going to do. So at this moment, we're going to start to work on a Maya software. Let me